Good morning. Today we're working on multiplying decimals. And we have the problem 2 3/10 times 3 1/10. Sally says it equals 0.0713. Tim says 71 3/10. Mark says 7 1300ths. June says 713. Who's correct and why? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, you'll notice that I added A, B, C, D, and that's because I'm thinking about this in terms of if this was on the MSA and this was multiple choice. You know, if this was on the MSA, I wouldn't really have to do any math other than logical thinking. I have 2 times 3. Let's just round and estimate. 2 times 3 is 6. So my answer needs to be near 6. Is 713 10,000ths the same as 6? Is it close to 6? How about 71 3/10? Is that close to 6? 7 1300ths or 713? Well, the closest number to 6 would be Mark. It's all a game of where does the decimal go. And if you can estimate, you can know where the decimal goes. But we're also going to do the math. So let's look. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. Placeholder because I'm moving over a place. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. I'm going to add down. 3 plus 0 is 3. 2 plus 9 is 1. Carry the 1, 7. I have 1, 2 decimals behind, numbers behind the decimal, so I need to have 2 behind in my answer. That's how I got my answer. I'm going to show you some other ways to multiply in a moment. Let's look at the next problem. This problem is written horizontally, but we can still change it the other way. Now, the trick to this is to look at the length of the number. This number here has 2 digits. This number has 3 digits. Now, mind you, I'm ignoring the decimal right now. 3 digits. To make the multiplying easier, we write the number with the most digits on top. So 7.89. And we're going to times that by 3.4. And we would just do normal multiplication, 4 times 9. But let me show you another trick in case this was troublesome for you. We talked about distributive property last week. So, again, I'm ignoring the decimal. So if the decimal's not there, this would be 789. That's 780 and 9. And then this, if I ignore the decimal, is 34. So 30 and 4. Now, if you remember your tricks with multiplying by multiples of 10, I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. And I have 2 zeros. 9 times 3 is 27 and 1 0. 4 times 7 is 28. Bring my 2 zeros down. 4 times 8 is 32. Bring down my 1 0. 4 times 9 is 36. Now, when I add all these numbers up, it gives me the same answer if I had multiplied here. So 21,000 plus 2,400 is 23,400 plus the 270 gives me 23,670 for this top row. Then I have 2,800 plus 320 plus 36. Well, if I add these two numbers together, that gives me 356 plus the 2,800 is 651, carry the 1, 3. So the bottom row is 3,156. When I add, I get 6. 7 times 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry the 1, 8, 6, 2. So I have 2, 6, 8, 2, 6. Now let's think about this. 3 times 7 is 21. Where can I put my decimal so that the number's close to 21? Would I put it here? No, because that's 2. How about here? Yes, 26. So my decimal should be 26 and 826 thousandths. Okay. Now going back to the other trick. 1, 2, 3 decimals behind the decimal. 1, 2, 3 numbers behind the decimal. Okay, time for one more. Okay, this one's a little tricky to see, so I'm going to highlight it. We have 7.34 times 8 9/10. Okay, I'm going to go back to the old-fashioned way. Now remember, 1, 2, this has 3 digits, so I'm going to write it first. And times the 8.9. 9 times 4 is 36. Carry the 3, and hopefully you remember your 9's tables tricks. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 3 is 30. Carry the 3. 9 times 7 is 63 plus 3 is 66. Placeholder because I'm moving over a place. 8 times 4 is 32. Carry the 3. 8 times 4 is 24 plus 3 is 27. Carry the 2. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 2 is 58. Add it down. 6, 2, 3. Carry the 1. 5. Carry the 1. 6. 6, 5, 3, 2, 6. 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is close to 72. So somewhere I did my math wrong. Let's double check. This is 6, carry the 3, that's 0, carry the 3, that's 66, carry the 6, I brought down the 6, 8 times 4 is 32, carry the 3 is 27, carry the 2, 56, so where did I go wrong? Did I line up my numbers wrong? Oh, this should have been 7, sorry, I forgot I carried a 1. See, always helps to go back and check your math, and when I did my estimate, I knew that this needed to be oh, no, I did carry the 1. 6, sorry. 7 times 8 is 56, so a number close to 56 would be 65, right? Not 6, not 653, so my decimal goes there. Sorry about the last one. Good luck.